Hello and welcome. My name is Nopal. I am a parent, a graduate student in strategic communication, and a church leader who works with parents and families. And today we are talking about a challenge that affects nearly every family. How can parents protect their teenagers online while respecting their privacy and preserving their trust? Okay, so many conversation about teenagers and technology begin with fear. How many hours are they online? What are they watching? Who are they messaging? And those questions matter. But screen time is only one part of the story. Social media also affects privacy, sleep, attention, communication, and the way parents and teenagers understand one another. So the goal is not simply to control a device. The deeper goal is to protect the relationship while happy and adolescent grow in wisdom and responsibility. So first, let's talk about an important truth. Uh, Social media can be both a risk and a resource for teenagers. It can create risks such as cyberbullying, social comparison, exposure to harmful content, privacy concerns, sleep disruption, pressure to remain constantly connected. And these risks are real, and parents should not ignore them. And at the same time, social media is not entirely harmful. It can help teenagers maintain friendships, express their creativity, explore their interest, find encouragement, and stay connected to their culture and community. So for some adolescents, especially those who feel isolated, online spaces may provide meaningful support and a sense of belonging. Uh, that is why parents need curiosity before conclusions. Instead of beginning with your phone is the problem, we can ask something like, what does this app give you? What makes you feel better? What makes you feel worse? Uh, Lewinton and colleges found that friendship quality was connected to adolescents' well-being. And their study reminds us that the quality of relationship matters, not only the number of minutes spent online. Next, let's look at what the research tells about social media and parenting relationship. A large study by Sempazas, Kiyingar, and colleges found that using social media for more than 2 hours per day was associated with a greater likelihood of reporting a poor parent-child relationship, while moderate use was not significantly associated with the same problem. Okay, so because the study was cross-sectional, it cannot tell us which came first. Having used may strain a relationship, or a strained relationship may lead a teenager to spend more time online. So we should not present 2 hours as a magic cutoff or proof of harm. It is better used as a prompt to look at what the technology is replacing. Okay, so is my teenager sleeping, completing responsibilities, talking with family, maintaining in-person friendship? So if the use of technology is displacing these important part of life, then the family needs a conversation and a plan. Davis and Hart also found that parents and adolescents can perceive monitoring and quality time differently. A parent may believe that I'm checking because I love you. The teenager may hear that you do not trust me, and both experiences are real. Strategic communication begins by recognizing that intention and impact are not always the same. Okay, now parents' phones matter too. Okay, so the responsibility cannot rest only on the teenager. Stockdale and colleges use the word technoference to describe everyday interaction caused by technology. Okay. Imagine a daughter beginning to talk about a difficult school day while her mother continued reading Facebook. And then the mother may be loving and caring, but the daughter still experiences divided attention here. And later, the mother may feel disrespected when the daughter watches TikTok during dinner. So the most credible families rule are the ones adults are willing to follow too. So practice such as phone-free meals, putting devices away during serious conversations, and using shared charging spaces can apply to the whole family. Tipple and Branch Smith found that parental social media use alone did not significantly predict parent-child relationship quality. However, the study emphasized parenting self-efficacy, a parent's confident in their ability to guide and support their child. So if parents use a lot of social media, and it can affect their parenting ability, their quality time with their children. So this does not mean that every parent who checks Facebook is harming the family. It means that confidence and attentive parenting matters more than guilt or shame. Parents can become more aware of their habits and then repair moments when technology interrupts connection and model the healthy changes they ask their teenagers to make. Okay, so now let's talk about privacy, monitoring, and safety. Teenagers need increasing independence, but parents still carry responsibility for safety. Communication privacy management theory help us understand this tension. Okay, so private information belongs first to the person who holds it. Okay, so in my case study, when Lena tells her school counselor that she is thinking about dying, okay, so the counselor become equal owner of very sensitive information. Because Lena may be in danger, the counselor cannot promise complete confidentiality. However, necessary disclosure does not give everyone automated permission to share Lena's story. So a trust building response sounds like this. Okay, so the counselor may respond like, I need to share enough information with your parents to keep you safe. I will explain what I need to share, why I need to share it, and who will receive it. And then a trust damaging response would be secretly reading every message or posting the crisis in social media without Lena's permission. Safety sometimes requires crossing an ordinary privacy boundary, but dignity requires crossing it carefully. So when there is no immediate danger, parents can use transparent monitoring, tell the teenager what would be checked, under what conditions, and what will cause the level of monitoring to change. Gave more independence where responsibility increases. If safety concern increase, explain why supervision must increase. If a teenager talk about suicide, self-harm, abuse, exploitation, or immediate danger, then seek qualified professional emergency help. And do not treat the phone as the only problem. Okay, so here are 5 critical steps. First, connect before correcting. So begin with a calm question, not an accusation. Okay, so try like this. Say like this. Help me understand what you enjoy about this app. See, connect before correcting. Okay, so second, create rules together. Parents remain responsible for the final boundaries, but adolescents are more likely to understand rules when they can explain their needs and help and identify realistic solutions. Third, protect sleep early, okay? Then Dan, Eden, and colleges found that rule-limited internet and smartphone use before sleep may be protected, okay? Particularly for adolescents who are not already heavily engaged, okay? So a family might choose a school night charging space outside bedrooms, okay? So protect sleep early, okay? And fourth, make privacy expectation specific. Decide what stays private, what parent may review, what signs require additional checking, and what information will never be posted publicly without permission. That's number 4. So make privacy expectation specific. Okay, number 5, model and repair. As parent, if you look at your phone while your teenager is talking, put it down and say, I'm sorry. Please start again. I want to listen. That's more repair, communicate, respect. Okay, so for closing, healthy technology use is not built through one perfect rule. It grows through repeated conversations, clear expectations, honest modeling, and repair after mistake. And parents do not have to know every app better than their teenagers. We do need to know our children, what supports them, what worries them, who they trust, and what they need from us. So our central message is connection before control. That does not mean parent gave up authority or ignored danger. It means authority is communicated through relationship, transparency, and shared responsibility. And this week, choose one meal to make phone free. Okay. One question to ask without judgment, and one family technology rule to discuss together. Thank you for listening.